Hello there, my beautiful friends. I really hope you can hear me properly. I have crafted something for you. I hope you appreciate it. It took a lot out of me. A lot of creative energy went into this. A lot of misery and pain. Mostly from GIMP. Which then I realized I didn't need to use at all, because OBS worked just as well for what I wanted to do. Wonderful, wonderful, and typical. Well, hopefully my voice is properly healed from my long bout of COVID. I was particularly ill for the last few days, and I've had a wonderful time trying to get over it. I was able to avoid this, the Wu flu for 3 whole years. Oh, for God's sake, can I not do this as a default setting? So what I'm going to do today is fairly simple. It's not going to be an enormously long stream. It's definitely not going to be 6 hours. What is this devilry that I see? This devilry is, it's a PSA. It's a PSA, okay? Okay, it's about supporting ethically groomed Foxgirl products, alright? See this, you see this bag? Veterans of the stream, all, you know, from the last great adventure may remember this bag. I thought it was an excellent example of, well, what ethically sourced and ethically groomed Foxgirl products are like. Like when you have your Foxgirl, when you groom her, you save the fur and then you turn it into, you know, organic and wholesome products that remind you of her, even if she's away for some reason. I don't know why, but, you know, it's all about the feeling. It's all about the feeling. I like the pillow better. Look, the pillow is one thing. The pillow is a thing, but you know, it depends. It depends how many tails she has as well. I mean, if she only has one, if your Foxgirl only has one tail, then you might have to settle for the pillow. But you know, if you've got more, then you know you can diversify. You've got enough mass to work with. You know, you can expand your horizons a bit into more practical accessories. Give it 3 months before it becomes worse than ridicule. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's be real here. It would take a lot longer than that. A lot longer than that to get as bad or worse than ridicule. Like, you know, it's like the fossilization process. You know, it doesn't matter on what level you do it. There's just certain fundamental factors that are in play that prevent it from happening at faster than a certain rate. Give me just 1 second, please. Well, more like a few seconds. I have a few stories to tell as well. I'll probably just talk and review a couple of things on the forum for about 30 minutes, and then if anybody wants to go on a call with me, then they're more than welcome. Literally stalling and hoping Kirsche shows up again. Look, that woman is definitely still asleep. I don't know what that woman's sleep schedule terrifies me. That woman is ADHD personified. Like, ADHD personified and boosted by the Prussian education system. She was actually talking to me last night about something that was... She went to a college for programming, and she was there for... I'm not sure how long, but I know she didn't just immediately flunk out or anything, but... She was, like, in a professional coding course for at least a certain length of time, and yet she comes to me... And she asked me about website design, and I'm like, do you know this? Do you know that? And she's like, I don't even know basic HTML. And I'm like, how have you forgotten this? Well, I didn't say that explicitly, but then I went and asked my friend Alex, and he said to me, you don't understand that the American education system teaches you to very quickly and very efficiently memorize large amounts of information, then compartmentalize that information, and immediately and completely forget about it the moment it ceased to be relevant. No, I did not show how useless I was to her. I was entirely helpful and useful to her. Shut up. I'm really... HTML isn't a programming language. I would somewhat disagree with that. Well, not HTML. HTML isn't a programming language, no. But I mean, stuff that's HTML adjacent, like JavaScript and so on, that's very much programming. And I mean, like HTML is basically a kind of programming, just a very, very simple one. HTML is a markup language. Oh god, we've got the autists in chat again. I'm not sure why I'm surprised. Yeah, so anyway, let me turn off chat for a second to keep from being distracted and tell you about this little story of mine. So for the past 3 days or so, I have been sleeping practically 19 hours a day to try and get over COVID as fast as possible. And last night was the first night where I felt like I was actually becoming a human being again, as opposed to some kind of horrifying walking slime entity. And I had a very nice shower, a really nice hot shower. It was lovely. You have no idea how cleansing and wonderful it is to have a good shower after being sick. It's the most marvelous feeling. So I do that right before I go to bed. And then I get into bed, and because my schedule has been completely messed up, I lie there for about 10 minutes, and then I realize I need to go to the bathroom because I ate just a short while before going to bed, so again, my rhythms are a bit out of sync and everything. And so I get up, and I go back down to the bathroom, and now here's the thing. Also, I apologize, but my voice is still not healed, so I will occasionally just have to mute myself and cough or sneeze, as I'm going to do right now. 1 second. There we go. I'm taking a drink as well. Right, so I get up, and it's like about 1:30 a.m. We have a lino floor. We also have a cat. This is a very old cat. It is also a very incontinent cat. And its litter box is about halfway between my bedroom and the bathroom. So I walk down, and I realize, far too late, the cat missed. I didn't. Now, fortunately, I didn't have any clothes on, so, well, the damage was not quite as catastrophic as it could have been. Unfortunately, there was still enough water, hot water left over from my shower for me to get back in the shower and clean myself off. So that was really fun. Unfortunately for the cat, he was out. He had been let out by my kind parents between the time of me going to bed and him missing the litter box. So I was unable to beat him violently to death. So that was fun. That was really fun. A wonderful way to spend my first day of relative health after 3 days of extreme discomfort from COVID. I think that sums up my luck very effectively. It's like my friend's joke, the only time I ever rolled a natural 20 was when I was pushing a box across a floor. Don't ever play D&D with me. It's a very painful experience. Shouldn't hurt cats. No, kill yourself. Unironically.